Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Solgaleo in the Open Ultra League before it does take off, and I'm going to have to say I can't believe how good this thing performed. It was amazing. A whole lot different than going up against somebody who knows what you're going to be using. I'm just saying, when you have a blind team against a blind team, it's a whole nother story, and my goodness, it was amazing. So we're going to be pairing it up with Dragalge as well as Tapu Fini here, and it worked out amazing. So if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. You may want to go grab a snack because this is going to be a juicy video here. Alright, with that said, let's go ahead and see. We're going to have lots of catches, lots of crazy plays here, including Go Battle League showing its true colors. Alright, so with that said, let's see what's going on here. So up against the Articuno here, okay, resisting their quick move Ice, and they keep just going for Ancient Power if I recall this one correctly here. And yeah, that's going to be doing a decent amount of damage. Going Icy Wind is going to lower our attack, but it's not very effective. So what we're going to do is swap into our Solgaleo. I kind of maybe should have farmed down. Let's see how much health. I don't think I would have been able to. They would have been able to get to an Icy Wind and lower our stats. And they're going to be swapping into a Machamp. So Solgaleo is going to be Steel and Psychic type, just like Metagross. So we're not necessarily taking super effective from fighting, but it's still going to be hurting us here. So something a little weird happened. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure they're trying to farm down and hit these back to back, but what's going to happen is we're going to bring in our Tapu Fini to take them out before they're able to even use their energy, and they got that Lapras in the back here, swapping into our Dragalge. More than likely, people are not going to be running with Ice Beam. They're just going to be going with Surf and then Skull Bash. So we're just going to go ahead and go for this, and it looks like we have somebody closing out their app. I'm telling you, folks, you know, that's just a waste of your time, okay? It's not wasting your opponent's time whatsoever. You're just going to give them the win that they were going to get anyways, and, well, you're just going to have to restart your app and wait in that loading screen. Next opponent, what are we going to see in the lead? And it is going to be a Gramble. I couldn't believe it. I was thinking, okay, let's go. We got that Outrage in the middle, so it's kind of aligning with that fairy type in the front here. So this is great, love to see it. So they will be hitting us with Crunch or Close Combat, which both are going to be doing a lot. Probably just want to go with the Crunch here, right? So that's exactly what they're going to do. And we're just going to go ahead and go for the Psychic Fang. So you could go with Solar Beam and or what is it, Flamethrower, but I'm just going to go with the Iron Head and Psychic Fangs. Psychic Fangs is a staple on this thing. You probably just want to keep on going with it because of Stab. And they got an Ampharos back there. Unfortunately, we get to the Psychic Fangs, the next one, but we're not able to get it off. But that's okay. We do have the Dragalge, which is going to be resisting these Ampharos' quick moves here. I'm thinking, yeah, Brutal Swing and Thunder Punch. So yeah, they're going to go ahead and go Brutal Swing and then swap into their Lugia. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Tapu Fini here. And it does have extra sensory, so unfortunately we're not going to be resisting that Dragon Tail that they do usually go with. And at this point, it just completely froze. So this is your Go Battle League, folks, okay? This is your esport ready. And I just, you know, I kind of stood still for a minute. I capped out at 100 energy, so, you know. It's not my fault, man. I don't know if they closed. I think this one looked more like they maybe just froze, but that glitch seems to be gone. And maybe they force close it. Who knows? But that's Go Battle League. Next battle, we're going to be back with the Cresselia. This is great because we do resist everything. The Moonblast, the Grass Knot, the Future Sight. It's all resisted by the Steel. Okay? So let's have a little fun here as well as the Psychic. So we're going to have a massive resistance if they do even go for Future Sight. So swapping into their Charizard, we're going to go ahead and bring in our Tapu Fini here to have a little fun with this. There's nothing they can do. Although Blast Burn, take a look at this. 2 of those is almost enough to take you out. They will be able to quick you down. Quick move you down. A little excited here, folks, if you can tell. Look, it's not about rising up in score. It's about bringing you these dang battles with these Pokemon that you hardly ever see, or just having a good run and actually showcasing it. So they're going to be going for a Dragon Claw. We let it go, and we're able to farm them down, have a nice amount of energy here. That's okay. We're not able to get off our Surf and wasting this energy, but that's perfectly fine. No problem at all. We're going to go ahead and bring in Solgaleo, and they're going to be swapping. It looks like it is going to be Armor Mewtwo. Now, ever since I did make that video, they've been popping up everywhere. I've been seeing your comments. Why am I seeing so many Armor Mewtwo in Go Battle League? Well, you already know what it is. Trend set it over here. Hey, enjoy it. Armor Mewtwo is good. Bring them back into style. Let's go. All right, so we're going to be swapping to catch this Dynamic Punch. Oh, I know you like that. You like that catch? Oh, I know I did. That was game-changing right there for me. So let's go ahead and start going for the Aqua Tail. We don't need to go for the Outrage. I'm expecting Psyshock, yeah? Or Psy Strike, right? Taking us down, immediately swapping into their Cresselia. Calm down there, Poke. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go for Iron Head. No need to lower their defense with the Psychic things. That's not even very effective, right? Shields are down. We still got one shield left. Now, we can let this one go as well. It is getting a little bit low, but I guess we do shield. Playing it safe, and they're going to be backing out, and we take that win with Solgaleo yet again. Let's go. That was a nice catch with that Solgaleo and that Mewtwo with Dynamic Punch. When we're met with a horrible lead with the Charizard, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Solgaleo. Now, this is an okay matchup. They're going to be able to do a lot with Dragon Claw, but that's okay. We're going to let that first one go, and they're swapping into a Cobalion. Now, this is going to be kind of, well, Tapu Finn. Yeah, we're going to be looking okay there. Plus, Solgaleo's got the Fire Quick move, so we're going to be looking good there. And Psychic Fangs is going to do a decent amount. Now, this battle is going to be crazy here. I just had to showcase it, so yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. Letting that go. Okay. Going to go for the Psychic Fangs, lower their defense, do even more with our Fire Quick move here. Fire spinning it up, swapping into our Tapu Finn to kind of preserve the Solgaleo for later on because, well, we already know what they're going to potentially have, or do we? And they're going to be swapping into their Virizion, so they've got the duo over here. I mean, the fighters, so this is not particularly great. Going straight for the Moonblast, and they're shielding it up, and I was afraid of that. So at this point, I already knew it was a loss. I was like, you know, I should just back out. I mean, they still got the damn Charizard. They got 3 Pokemon. This is over, right? Or is it? Solgaleo, let's put in the work. I swear this thing's got the heart of a freaking warrior over here. So let's go ahead and see what happens. So we go for the Psychic Fangs, lowering their stats, still holding on to 1 shield, and now is the time to go ahead and use that because we don't want to get hit by that Sacred Sword. And then we're going to be able to farm them down, holding on just by a sliver with our health here. Bringing in the Charizard, going for the Psychic Fangs. Folks, can we get to the next one and take out this Charizard? This is incredible. Freaking Solgaleo says, I will not lose. I will not accept defeat. Okay, we take out the Charizard, and will we take out the Cobalion? Unfortunately not. They survived with like 1 HP. That was a good game. I had to include it, so let's go. Next battle, Deoxys. Not particularly great because of the counter, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Tapu Finn here. Now, that was very quick, even a little quick for a Thunderbolt, so we're going to let it go, and it is going to be a Psycho Boost. So they're going to be going right for it, right off the bat, and debuffing themselves by 2 stages. And if they go for it again, they've debuffed themselves to the max by 4 stages. So if you're curious, if you go for the third one, is it going to be debuffed by 6 stages? No, it stops at 4. So there you go. All right, it's just going to be doing a whole lot less damage after 2. So Psycho Boost, all right, still putting in some work there, I suppose. We're going to go ahead and Water Gun down. Didn't think I was going to be able to make it, but we do. And look, what do you know? Another Armor Mewtwo all of a sudden showing up, baby. Let's go. All right, I see you all liking those videos in the Armor Mewtwo showcase. Let's get it. All right, so bring it in Solgaleo. We do need to look out for that Dynamic Punch. Not necessarily super effective, but it's going to do a lot. They hit me with Side Strike. Don't know if that was a bait or not to get my shields at this point, so we kind of still need to worry about if they do have it, the Dynamic Punch, although they probably do have Rock Slide. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Solgaleo after we did lower the stats of the Umbreon here. So we're going to be doing a whole lot more with our Dragon Tail. Man, I really cannot speak in this video, can I? All right, so hitting us with a foul play. Solgaleo is XL. This is at perfect 2500. And it was worth the investment. Oh, you better believe it. Absolutely, Solgaleo is an awesome Pokemon, can take hits and dishes out that damage for sure. So we're going to go ahead and let this go. Oh, barely surviving, and they swapped to snipe me with their Mewtwo's Confusion. Oh, okay. Oh, I see you over there. Bringing in the Solgaleo. This is all we've got left to hold it down. And we've got 1 shield left, and we're going to go ahead and call it and say, you know what, I don't think you have it, and they don't. Hitting me with a Side Strike yet again, which is going to be massively resisted by the Psychic and Steel type of the Solgaleo, just like that Metagross. Taking them out with Iron Head, and I'm thinking, come on, give me a break, give me a freaking break. Tell me you don't have 2 foul plays, because if you do, it's obviously over here. That's super effective, and we're able to get to the Iron Head, and this should about do it for us, and we take the win with Solgaleo. I mean, look at this. It's not like the other Pokemon are carrying it through the battle. Solgaleo is literally sweeping up over here. This is insane. And the IVs that I do have, you gotta work with what you got because you only get 1 until they do come out in raid. So hey, I'm not complaining. We got a what, 15, 15, 13 or 12 or 11 or something like that. So it's great. We love it. Next battle, Surf Fetch. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and swap after lowering their stats with the Psychic thing and bring in our Solgaleo here, and we're gonna let this go. So let's see what they have. And hitting me with a Leaf Blade, that's gonna be not very effective to our Dragon and Poison type. Now this thing is going to kind of wall the entire team, and that's going to be Empoleon, Water, and Steel type because of everything that we have is going to be resisted. Solgaleo can put it to work, but at the same time, it is going to be taking a massive amount of damage because it is going to be not fire, but it's just not necessarily wanting to go up against it too much, right? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the Tapu Finn, because at least we're going to be able to let this go, as opposed to the Solgaleo, which is going to take neutral. And this is neutral too with Drill Peck, but it's not doing too much, right? You get it. Alright, so they have a Pidgeot in the back, and we're going to go straight for the Moonblast here. If we can land this, we're going to be looking very good, folks, and we do. Fantastic. Now, all we really need to do is kind of bring them down low enough so that we can farm them down with Solgaleo's Fire Spin, and we're going to be looking pretty good here. Hitting me with a Feather Dance and immediately swapping to farm them down. They swap back into Surf Edge, and we're going to be getting to the Psychic Fangs here. This is amazing. Let's go. Solgaleo putting in the work, getting the last shield, and now we're doing even more damage here. Tapu Finn still has a bit of health left, and I think it's going to be within our best interest to shield this up and get to the next one here. And unfortunately, I was thinking, you know what? What's going to happen is they're going to farm us down with Pidgeot, and we're going to lose. We're going to lose. And we have enough to get to Surf. I didn't realize we had so much energy, and we take the win. They were probably just about there, and pulling that one off yet again. Let's go. I'm telling you, this Solgaleo team, give it a try. And here we go. Kyurem, let's see what we have up against this legendary here. So it's not taking super effective from the fire, and we're not even getting stabbed from it either. But yeah, it's still going to be doing okay. So they're hitting us with Glaciate, which is going to be lowering our attack. Not very effective, but still doing a dumb amount of damage. And we're going straight for the Iron Head, and it is working here. So it's doing a lot still, even though they did lower our attack. Solgaleo is going to flex, letting that one go, getting to the Psychic Fangs, and this is all we really want to do. Just lower the stats of them before we do go down. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to get a decent amount of farm with the Resisted Steel. Bring it in the Tapu Finn, and they immediately systematically swap into their Cresselia. So we're going to go ahead and wait and catch a Grass Knot. Oh, you better believe it. I already told you we're going to be seeing some nice catches in this video. Let's get it. And Moonblast is essentially going to one-shot us. Well, not quite, but it's going to do a lot of damage, and we kind of need to play around. As a matter of fact, I probably should double shield this situation here. So let's just hope they shield this up, think it is an Outrage, and that they do. Beautiful. Now we're looking good here. Now, I think they're going to go straight for the Moonblast, so we're going to shield it up, and that it is. And now we have no more shields left, and they're going to be swapping into their Charizard, and this is going to be doing a whole lot of damage to them. Great. We swap into our Tapu Finn, and at this point, we're going to farm down. We cannot afford to throw our energy here. Hitting me with a Blast Burn, not very effective, but still doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Gonna go ahead and just start going for the Surfs here because they are low. Let's see if we can get that last shield out of them, and we do. Fantastic. That's all we really kind of needed to do. Getting to another Surf, and at this point, I'm just kind of nervous about them farming up too much, but they really don't have too much time to farm up a whole lot of energy. So I think we're gonna be looking okay here. Hitting me with the Grass Knot, taking us out. Great, 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 great. Bringing in the Dragalge, and this is going to be enough to take a win up against that Cresselia. Pulling it off yet again. I do believe we're like a 4-1, 4-1, 3-2 with this thing. So something like that, I think. Next battle, this is great. Cresselia, this is completely walled by Solgaleo. Again, love to see it. But they're going to be catching with the Lapras. Very nice catch. This is still going to be doing kind of some decent damage, but not really too much. So what we're going to do is try to catch, but that was a little soon, so my bad. But what they're going to be doing is tricking me here. This is a Lapras that I do believe does have Ice Beam here because they go for Surf. They're building up to a potential Skull Bash. That's why I did shield that up, but unfortunately they're going to get a shield out of me, but you can't call them all. And they go for another Surf here, so yeah, probably a Ice Beam one. So they're just going for the, I guess the one that's just going to do the most damage and the most spammy here. And we're going to go ahead and farm them down. We are at a shield disadvantage at this point, but that's okay. Bringing in the Cresselia, which is going to be able to take us out, and we're going to get that Solgaleo alignment yet again. So down we go. We keep on seeing these Cresselias taking out the Tapu Finns, right? So we're going to farm up. I'm expecting them to swap again. They're going to probably try to do another catch, and I think they actually do. All right, maybe. I don't know. I think they stay here. Okay, yeah, no, they're still there. So we're going to let it all go because, well, I mean, it's massively resisted. Although it is going to start adding up that Moonblast because Solgaleo is going to be a very high combat power Pokemon. It is still taking a decent amount of damage from things that are going to be resisted by it because its stat product should belong in the Master League, right? So as you can see, the Grass Knots are eating me alive. I'm like, whoa, hold on. Oh, hold the hell up. So we swap and they have a Heracross in the back. I'm going to assume they've got Rock Blast and Close Combat. So, I mean, Rock Blast at best, Earthquake at the worst, but I highly doubt that they're going to be rocking Earthquake on their Heracross here. But shout out to them for picking some spice fighting Pokemon, okay, you know? So they're trying their best here to pull off this win, and they're not backing out, which I appreciate here. So we're going to be able to pretty much finish this off. We use our last shield, and yeah, we're looking good. And taking the win. All right, was that a Mega Horn? Let's go. Next battle, we have a great lead up against a Sylveon. There's nothing they can do. They're going to be swapping into Deoxys, and this took me a minute to kind of think about what I needed to do. So what we're going to do is go ahead and lower their defense with the Psychic Fangs, not very effective, and bring in our Dragalge here. Yes, we're taking a lot of damage from the Psycho Boost, and I actually let the first one go, unfortunately. Damn, it does a lot of damage, but it's going to be dropping significantly after this because of the 2-tack drop. So now they're at a 4-tack drop, so we can let the next one go, and we're going to be looking good. But what I'm thinking is I really want the alignment with the Sylveon because, wow, that's just like such a great matchup because we resist the Psyshock, we resist the Moonblast and the Charm. So, hey, let's go. So we're holding on to this last shield here, and I'm praying we're going to be able to take them out. And we do. We farm them down. Dragalge's still holding it down. They bring in a Giratina. Now, this is not the best. Now, Tapu Fini is going to be Part Fairy, which is going to be good up against it, but you got Water Gun, which is resisted by the Giratina, and it's a tank, and it takes forever to get to Moonblast, and if they shield it up, after you build up all that energy, well, you're not going to be looking good. But they're going to be swapping and locking themselves here, so let's go ahead and bring in our Solgaleo and have a little fun. Going straight for the Iron Head, which is going to be super effective, and I think this doesn't even KO. Damn, Sylveon, so tanky. Give me a break. Alright, so what we really want is to survive this, so we can hit the Giratina with a Psychic Fangs to lower their defense, but unfortunately they take us out. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, so Tapu Fini gonna go ahead and put in the work. We have to get the shield, otherwise this is over. Yeah. Now, if we can get to the Moonblast, it's not over yet. We still haven't won this battle. Alright, so they bait me with Dragon Claw. I figured that was going to happen. Even if they hit me with an Ancient Power, Shadow Sneak, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to do enough to take me out at this point. And we're getting to the Moonblast, and we're taking that win. That was a close one here. And again, Solgaleo and team putting in the work. Everything is really doing well for this thing. Alright, so this is a great lead up against a Escavalier. Now, we're going to have to use a shield, and your best bet is to simply farm them down if you're using Solgaleo in this situation here. So farm them all the way down. They're going to stay. We're going to come out of this with a bunch of energy. And, I mean, sure, there's things that can run for the move type that we do have, but we're looking okay. And there it is, exactly. So we're going to be going for the Psychic Fangs, and we get a shield from the Mandibuzz. Oh, my goodness, I couldn't believe it. Psychic Fangs would have done as much as a Fire Spin. Wow. All right, so we're going to go for the Iron Head, doing some good damage after we do lower their stats. Swap into the Dragalge. They're going to be bringing in their last Pokemon, which is going to be a Shadow Crobat. That Shadow? Yes, it is. Okay. So all we have to look out for is Shadow Ball. And at this point, it's still not going to KO us because, well, Dragalge is just a thick boy. Okay. So let's go ahead. Is this one a male or female? I don't remember which one. All right. But anyways, we're taking him out. And I'm just going to play a little bit of a mind game with them here. I bring in Solgaleo. Make it think like, oh no, I can't use my last Pokemon, it's weak to the Mandibuzz. But all I really wanted to do is kind of get a little bit more screen time with the Solgaleo and go for the Psychic Fangs. They take us out, we bring in the Tapu Fini, and they're going to back out here in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Alright, so looking good, and we're going to keep on moving. Folks, if you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do so. And my gosh, time flies when you're having fun doing the commentary. Sometimes I really don't want to, and it just feels like it's dragging on forever. But when I'm having a blast like I am right now, I'm looking at the clock like, damn, so we're already almost over? I wish I could do an hour for this thing, okay? But I got things to do, so let's go ahead and keep it going here. So we're up against a Shadow Lapras, one of my favorites for Ultra League. This thing is a beast. I'm going to go ahead and let that Surf go and go for the Outrage here. I figure they're going to shield this up, but hey, at least I'm going to go ahead and shoot it and try. Oh, well. Okay, so now this isn't looking particularly too great. We bring in the Solgaleo, getting to the Iron Head, and this is going to leave them with about 1 HP. Kind of annoyed me. Yeah, okay, give me a freaking break. That's alright. At least we're taking out their Water type with our Steel over here. Okay. Again, I keep on getting tricked, like thinking, oh yeah, I'm not Fire. But it's still not a great matchup, so I was trying to catch. No catch. No catch. Charizard's got a lot of energy, like around 50 or more. That's not going to be good for us. And they swap into their Shadow Swampert, and we have our Tapu Fini out here. We're going to go ahead and let this go, and we're calling the Hydro Cannon. We needed to. I was thinking this has to be Hydro Cannon. This has to be Hydro Cannon again right here. And it is beautiful. Good, 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 good. Getting to the Surf. This is getting pretty close. Is Solgaleo going to be able to close this out up against the Charizard with energy, folks? Are you kidding me? They're going to have to throw here. Otherwise, I'm going to hit it with the Surf and take them out. So this is going to force them to use their energy here. And Solgaleo is going to be going up against a Charizard. What is this, #1 meta pretty much? Ultra League? Well, it's not, but it's really good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go for another one in Solgaleo, pulling the wins left and right. Thank you for watching, trainers. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!